Hello all, this is Zorch, and welcome back to the Kingdom of Fairleigh. We, today, are going to go on a tour of some of my builds on both this server and a bunch of other stuff. And at the end, I'm going to have my entry for the Help Beef build contest. So, actually, I'll go back outside so we can get a better view. I think we're going to start with my house on in the city of Not-Venice. So there it is. It's a little skinny. The plot was I built the plot, so I can't really complain. But yeah, it's got some nice greenery outside with grass underneath, and it's got colors and layers and all kinds of fun stuff. And underneath it has no real basement. Well, it has a basement, but it has no. It's just floating there. But that is okay. So once we come inside, we've got these nice planters to greet us, and those doors are really staying open. That was weird. Yeah, and then a nice lamp here, and there's the kitchen with a nice cutting board that is always out and is never cleaned because I do not have a sink. But that's okay. I'm a slob and immune to diseases, so we don't have to worry about that sort of stuff, right? Okay, so let's check out the basement. The basement, this is a feature that you'll probably see later that I really like, is this inset wool. I think it looks really good, especially with the spruce. This is spruce, right? Yes. And then of course I have my chests full of organization, like my various wools, materials, and random crap, and shiny stuff, and dyes, and there's food up there. And nothing in this chest, woohoo! Down here, I think I am trying to cook gold with an axe. That's how it works, right? Still using torch lighting, because this is a while ago I built this. Now we'll go up to my bedroom. Pretty basic, nonsensical carpet, a nice spruce planter over here, and a laptop. I am enjoying some hot chocolate while watching some beautiful views of the mountain while looking at an iron farm, which is nice. I didn't build it, and it actually reduces my home value. That's all I have to say about that. Up here is my grow up. It's a little psychedelic up here, but this is actually my potion brewing room, so I've got water held in by pressure plates. Yeah, I could probably use some more imaginative stuff, but whatever. And torch lighting again. Here, I've got a chimney so that I can have my netherwort farm, along with all of my various ingredients, which are, again, nicely organized. Organization is our friend. So this next building on the tour is one that you guys may have seen if you have watched, I think, my first video. Really? I had some videos before that, but we don't speak about them. And this is my enchanting building. The grass hasn't grown because it can't, so I will deal with that later. But yeah, it's just made of quartz, and the more interesting part about it, I have trouble hitting buttons unless I can see them, is the enchanting room inside. Looks pretty basic until you flip this switch, and then all kinds of fancy stuff happens, including all the bookshelves moving. Wow, things are running really slow. That's weird. Okay, and so that's my enchanting room, fully adjustable, fun stuff. And the last building of our Not-Venice tour is just over here. On the way there, we'll look at this nice, empty, huge, gigantic plot that was going to be an arena, a PvP arena. But the guy who said he was going to build it, he did not, because he lost interest, because he has played a lot of Minecraft. And then we've got a nice ocean. That's what we have down here. This is my sheep farm. It's pretty big and imposing for what it is, but that is what it is. It's got a nice red highlight in the roof, whereas the enchanting building has blue, and my house has light green, I believe. But yes, the sheep farm has a little bit of redstone in it, and everything's nicely set up. So you would take your shears here. There we go. We got some shears, and let's shear these pink sheep. Unfortunately, I didn't make it the easiest thing to use. Anyway, now you can't reach all those, so what do? You press this button. And, wow, things are running really slow. Odd. Anyway, it sends all the wool to you, and then you just shut off the water and put your shears back. And everyone is No, don't be up there. Good sheep. Anyway, so I've got every color in here. Set up kind of rainbowy. Let's see, pink, red, all the greens, the blues, the oranges. Kind of rainbowy. The only color I'm missing is actually brown, because I can't find a jungle. I have gone a long way, and I have not been able to find a jungle. And then on the top floor, oh yes, everything's kind of laid out. It has stripy wood and different wood. I used all kinds of woods that I had available to me. The top floor here is just bulk wool. Come in, dye them whatever color you want, shear them, and then go on your merry way. This is my semi-patented, and by semi-patented I mean not at all, farm gate system. Just makes everyone's life nice and easy. There's a zombie somewhere. Is he back? No? This is the mechanism that makes everything run. I used furnaces for decoration. What is this? Alright. But yeah. So that's Fairleigh, the Kingdom of Fairleigh, city of Not-Venice. Oh, by the way, the farm has a little bit of greenery out to the sides, in case anyone ever cared. But yeah, so I will come back to you guys in a moment and show you some of the other things I built for other purposes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I don't even know what I mean. Don't worry about it. If anyone remembers the Lords of Minecraft plot server, which was on the Playmindcrack server, this is a building I designed to go on the plot. I even put where the roads were and where my neighbors' houses would be and how deep I could build. I don't remember the name of the area I was in, but I did play on that server for a little while, and I built this house. The only difference between the house I built on the server and this house is I actually misjudged how wide my plot was by 1. So I had to narrow things out a little bit, but it didn't make a huge difference. That house is long gone because I stopped playing, because some people might recall some things that happened with Mindcrack and the developer at the time. But anyway, yeah, this was my house. I got a donation once, and it made me feel good. I got that nugget. But yeah, this is the house. Little checker, welcome mat, planters, table that you can walk over because I'm an uncivilized, terrible human being. I don't have a couch. Yes, I do not have a couch in my kitchen. I do not have a fridge in my kitchen either. But I've got nice lamps and lighting. Down here is the basement, and this is what I meant by you guys would see where I got this design from. I'd originally planned it for this server here. Chest under the stairs. This is where I keep Harry Potter. But yeah, I really like this inset walls design. Oh, I used oak in this and spruce in the one in Not-Venice. Differences. Slight differences. Okay, so second floor, pretty basic. I've got a balcony out here, and a way to get out onto the fence like this. There we go. And now I'm trapped outside and have to go back out. Oops. Alright, back in. Second floor is my bedroom. I've got a night question mark. Or maybe it's a sickle. Maybe it's a sickle. Maybe I'm a communist and did not even know it. But yeah, here's my bedroom. Again, I tried to use green. Green was the highlight, of course, of the building. And so that it's everywhere. Light green in the roof. My house in Not-Venice is kind of modeled. It's a much smaller version of this house. And on the Lords of Minecraft server, they were having... The role-playing had a thing where there were plots against the crown and everything. So this was going to be my secret meeting room. With books that you would keep your secret messages in and all that stuff. But me being a bad online player with other people never really actually did any plotting. But yeah, so this is one of the builds I'm most proud of. Even though it's minimally decorated, some of the other builds I'm actually really proud of for their decoration is, like I said, my entry for the for the Help Beef Build contest. Go away. No one loves you. Okay, so he has his town of Oxeye, which he's building. Oh, we've got a zombie in the planter. Okay, so he's got his town of Oxeye, and he has his style. It's kind of Venetian, clay houses, solid color. And he has his contest where you can help him finish it, because it's a lot of work to build the whole town and decorate it properly. So he wanted us to build 3 houses in his style and decorate them, show off the skills, and he'd pick some people. So here I have my entries. I tried to make it look like it was just a part of the town, the model of the town that I just ripped out, and these are the 3 houses I picked out from the town. Each one is a bit different and has a bit of its own theme, which just kind of happened as I was decorating. So we'll start with this house here. This one I think of as the library. So it's orange and got blue for complementary colors. Yeah, I know color wheels. A nice balcony out here with tulips. Maybe the people who live here are Dutch. And this kind of here is kind of based on, in Venice they have a lot of planters that hang outside the windows, and I tried to have hanging potted plants. I couldn't quite get it to work, so this is what I wound up doing, a nice spruce planter and some iron base. So let's take a look inside. The first here, of course, is mostly storage for the librarian's books. And they're a little modern, this librarian. They've got like an asymmetrical desk, because resisting symmetry is how you make good-looking things. Some cracked sandstone in the roof to make you feel very confident about the structural integrity of this house. And pretty flowers, including this orchid, which is the prized possession of this librarian. And this particular house has a 2nd floor. And so we've got over here, we've got more storage, materials and stuff that go in here. And they've got their drapes, which are very pretty. And over here would be a book binding and repair station. So lighting, so you can actually see what you're doing. And all the materials would be back here in these chests for you. And of course, no library is complete without fluorescent lighting. I mean, prismarine lighting. I tried going for kind of a fluorescent look. And of course, who doesn't love a good picture of the wither? Okay, so that's the librarian's house. And next we're going to move on to what I think of as the blacksmith's house. This guy's a pretty soft-core blacksmith as it is. He's got a nice planter outside and vines. Of course, these strings are all over the place to stop the vines from going anywhere. And he's got red sandstone steps to set him apart from his neighbors a little bit. And so this is the interior. Of course, he's got armor stands to hold his completed works. A nice anvil. He just got a new one in, that's why it's not damaged. But he does have an artsier side, and he prepares his own meals here. He's got one granite countertop over top of his nice cupboard. And it swings away from the door, of course, so everything can work nicely. Yes. See, I considered the mechanics of everything at this time. This blacksmith's currently got himself a pair of gold leggings. That's his current project. He's probably working on them for some hoity-toity guy who thinks he's building a town. Yeah, and then, of course, another different banner, which, while doing this build, I realized that they blow in the wind, even if they're inside. Slightly different lighting in here. Nice inset redstone lamps with hidden levers. Oops, you aren't even supposed to know they're there. And I forgot to mention the, of course, shutters on this window. The third and final house here also has shutters, different style, to reflect different tastes. This hay is more public property, of course. Horses wouldn't be too common in real Venice, but of course this is in Venice. This is Oxeye. So, might have a horse roaming around, gets hungry, gotta feed it. And then this guy can make a pretty penny off of that. Again, more vines, little bit of decoration around the house. Birch door to set things apart. Once you get in, you've got a rack to hold your jacket and your wading pants. Or maybe you're a waiter. I don't know. We've got some wallpaper on this wall here. And pillars. Pillars are kind of a bit of Venetian styling. Slightly different lighting again at the top of the pillars, holding up the house. The lights are in there. Another clock. I forgot to mention it, but I'm sure you guys saw the clock in the first house. It's currently nighttime, in case you weren't aware. We've got another laptop here. This person is doing something else, and they've got themselves a mouse because they hate the touchpad, unlike me back in my house in Not-Venice. And this is the banner for this house. It's this house I like to think of as the home office. So it should reflect kind of the more upscale citizens of Oxeye. And here we got a jukebox in case you want to listen to some tunes while you're editing video. I mean, whatever. More paintings and a bed, the only place we can live. Flooring I tried to keep different between each of the houses, and a different style, of course, between each house, showing off a little bit of variety. And yeah, this town actually looks really nice, with the moon right there. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my builds, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a good day.